Hello and welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be looking at zero and first conditionals. Grammar specialists break conditions down into four types: 0, 1, 2, and 3. But then they have mixed conditionals which combine types 2 and 3 in various ways. The different versions are defined partly by how they are used and partly by the tenses that are used to make them. So firstly, zero conditionals. They're used in possible future situations where the result is always true. So the situation has to be possible, not just a dream or your imagination, and it has to be a situation where the result is true 100% of the time. The tense is present simple for the condition. That is the bit that says if or when or something like that, da 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 da, and for the result, which says what will happen if that occurs. So both of them have to be present simple. So for example, if you jump in the river, jump is present simple. You get wet. Get is present simple as well. So you have two present simples, one for the if bit and one for the result. And it's a possible situation. You could jump in the river. It's always true. It doesn't matter when or how often you jump in the river, you'll get wet every time. And it's an impersonal statement. Even though it uses the word you, it really means anyone. It's exactly the same for anyone. It doesn't matter who jumps in the river, they get wet. And it's pretty obvious. Who goes around telling people things like this that they already know? For example, if you don't eat ice cream quickly, it melts. Sure, I've known that since I was 4 years old. So the zero conditional used like this is not seen very often. There is a variation on the zero conditional that you see more often. This is when it's used with the imperative tense. For example, call me next Tuesday if you want to go to the market. Call me is imperative, a request or an order. It's also present simple because imperative always is. But in fact, if you think about it, we are talking about the future. We're talking about next Tuesday. So it barely meets the test about being present simple. But what about being always true, like getting wet if you jump in the river? No way it meets that test. That's why I called it a variation on the zero conditional. Okay, let's move on to the first conditional. So the use for this is possible future situations. And the tense is the condition will be in present simple, and the result will be one of the ways to make the future with verb 1. So for example, if you're not ready in 2 minutes, I will leave without you. So the condition, if you're not ready, and the result, I will leave without you. The condition, if you're not ready, that's present simple. I will leave without you, that's the future using will. Another example, if you're not ready in 2 minutes, I am going to leave without you. So this is not ready is present. Future here is made using going to. I am going to leave without you. So they are possible future situations. You could go on alone. Another example, if you're not ready in 2 minutes, I might leave without you. So this is a future using an auxiliary verb. And another one, if you're not ready in 2 minutes, I could leave without you. Future using a different auxiliary word. What about if you're not ready in 2 minutes, I'm leaving without you? I am leaving is present continuous. And this is not informal. This is 100% correct grammar. So why is it okay in this situation? Because it is talking about what will happen 2 minutes from now in the future. So it's using leaving in place of going to make the future. In some ways, when we are saying if, we are never talking about the present. By definition, we are talking about a situation that doesn't exist right now in the present. Or putting it another way, if it was the present situation, we wouldn't need to say if. Apart from using the future tense for the result instead of the present simple, what is the difference between zero and first conditionals? What is the difference between if you jump in the river, you get wet, and if you jump in the river, you'll get wet? According to the textbooks, the first one, if you jump in the river, you get wet, is used when you're making a general statement that could be about anyone. The second one, if you jump in the river, you'll get wet, is when you're talking to somebody or someone and they're thinking about jumping in the river. It's not general, it's about one person. This difference is widely ignored, and many English speakers, native English speakers, would not know that it even exists. If someone was talking to you and said, if you jump in the river, you get wet, the first one, it would be recognized as a general comment. But if you are the speaker and you want to make a general comment, you can use either the present simple or the future simple. If you said, if people jump in the river, they'll get wet, which is the first conditional, because it's they'll get wet, future, it would be recognized as a general comment because it's clear you're talking about people generally. You're not talking to just one person. And the listener would know from the context if you were talking to them alone or generally. So the present simple is always a general comment. We can say that for sure. Present simple, future simple can be a general comment or a comment about one person's situation, depending on the context. Nowhere apart from in an exam would it be seen as informal or wrong to use the future when making a general statement. Okay, your turn. Call me when you get home. Is that zero or first conditional or neither? And the answer is zero conditional, using when, not if, and the imperative, the order tense. Call me. If you eat rice that was cooked a long time ago, you get sick. Same question, zero or first or neither. And the answer this time is zero. It's always true. You always get sick if you eat old rice. And it's if you eat rice, present tense, you get sick, present tense. If I was rich right now, I'd eat chocolate every day. And the answer for that one is neither. Why? Because it's just a dream. It's zero and first conditionals are about possible situations. It's not true that you're rich now. If you eat all that food, you'll feel so full. And so that's a first conditional. You're talking to just one person. And you're using present simple, eat, with future simple, feel. If you don't let me play with you, I'm going to go home. And the answer for that one is a first conditional. You're talking to just one person, and present simple don't, and with future simple using I am going. So first conditional. It won't last long if you start a relationship with him or her. So this is first conditional with the result first. So it won't last long is the result, not the condition. So you can do them in either order. And won't is future. It will not. and start is present. So it's present and future. So this is first conditional. If you lead a bad life, you don't go to heaven. And the answer for this one is a zero conditional. Lead and go, both present simple, and it's always true. Never take a bath with your clothes on. You won't get clean. And this time the answer is neither. There is no if or when phrase. There is no conditional here. It's not a conditional statement at all. Call me if you have any problems. And this one is zero conditional using the imperative, the order. So call me is an order. And call me and have problems are both present simple. How did you do? I hope you did okay. But this is the end, my friends. See you next time.